I hope you don't mind must. I've got the dehumidifiers going, but it can still get musty down here at times.
I don't notice anything. Well, yeah, a little bit. It won't bother me. I'm not allergic or anything.
The electricity works. There's plugs here, one back there. Don't have much light at night, but it all works.
Well, I can always bring in a lamp.
Are you going to be all right here? How often are you staying?
I don't know. It depends on how long the book is going to take, I suppose.
Well, like I said, I have no plans for it at the moment. I'm happy putting you on a month-to-month or even a week-to-week if you feel you need it. Just let me know what you want. There aren't many windows, so it stays cool. But it can get stuffy in summer. In the winter, it can get kind of damp and chilly.
Well, I've got a fan or a space heater if I need either one.
I do still keep a mini fridge if you want to keep food or beverages. All you have to do is plug it in. I don't use it myself anymore. And I have a rollaway upstairs. You're welcome, too, if you want to sleep here.
I can bring in my own cot, but thanks anyway.
Well, then, here are the keys. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm usually here. If not, the wife is. The wife don't go nowhere. No siree, can't get her out of the house. Afraid to leave the bird.
Bird?
Screeching little parakeet. She's afraid I might kill the little thing if she left me alone with it, and I would too. Irritating little thing. Shits everywhere, bites fingers, gives me the evil eye.
Well, hopefully we won't need to disturb you and your wife and her bird.
Well then, I'll leave you alone. Enjoy your little bachelor pad.
Let's just call it an office for now.
Right, well, see ya.
Well, just one thing. What did this place used to be?
A wine cellar originally, for the hotel upstairs. During Prohibition, they turned it into a speakeasy. Once the hotel folded, the place got left for whatever, usually storage. Now it doesn't matter much what's down here. Every now and then somebody uses it as an apartment. Not in years, though.
I don't suppose there's any wine left in the place, or any bathtub gin from the Roaring '20s?
If there was, I'd have found it. I'd have fed some to that damn bird.
Just asking. What did they used to call this place?
The Rat Cellar. That's no joke. There are rats down here. Set traps for them. Let me know if you come across one. I'll call the exterminator.
Oh, I'll let you know. I mean, there's none here now, are there?
Shouldn't be. Building may be old, but I take good care of it. First sign of a rat or a roach, you let me know.
Oh, I will. Thanks.
Well then, good luck to you.
Sylvia? Oh, hi. I'm just checking what kind of reception I get in the Trolls lair. Unless it's absolutely important, I want you to hold all of my calls until I get settled. That'll probably be a standing rule when I'm here anyway. Oh? Well, it's kind of homey in a Herman Munster sort of way. I can't imagine I'd be disturbed here unless I absolutely want to be, and I may after a few weeks. Well, thanks. I'm hoping it works out too. Okay. Bye-bye. Janice? Oh, hi, it's Jeff. Yeah, I'm at the new place now. Well, I can only stop in for a few minutes to settle in and check it out. Well, no problemo. I'm leaving now. I'll have to show this to you sometime. It used to be an old speakeasy. Trust me, when you see it, you're going to give me an, oh, wow. All right. I'm on my way. You and I are going to get along famously. hi, Carl. Yeah, I finished the report. I told Francine to give it to you. Didn't you get it? Well, we're in some real problems if we're stuck with these budget cuts. I mean, we're going to have to cut back on classes, double up on materials we give out to people. I know it's not your fault, but it puts me in an awkward position, too. Well, just look over what I've got for you, and you can tell me what you think in the morning, okay? Just check your mailbox. Okay. Take her easy. Bye-bye. Thanks. Oh, God!
Nice to meet you, too.
What? How?
That's a stunning introduction you got there.
Don't eat me.
Do I look hungry to you?
You speak English, so do you.
What? Who?
What? What are you, a journalism student? I once occupied a car that started that way.
You're a rat!
You make it sound so unpleasant. Of course I'm a rat. You're a human. We all got issues.
There's a giant talking rat in my apartment!
Actually, it's my cellar. Well, my patio. I live back there. We're neighbors.
Why are you talking?
Why are you screaming?
I don't know. How big are you?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You know, rats aren't supposed to be that big.
Man, you got issues. What? You want to make something of it?
No. I've never seen a rat your size before.
Yeah, kind of impressive, aren't I?
Oh, you can say that again.
Kind of impressive, aren't I?
And rats don't talk.
Says who?
Everybody says. What do you mean?
I don't say.
Sure you do. That's the point.
Really?
Why do you talk?
So I can answer your stupid questions. What's the big deal?
Where do you come from? No. Where do you come from?
Here.
No, I mean, are you some sort of highly developed new species, or are you from...
Out there. Out where? Way out there.
Oh, you mean Waukesha?
No, of course not.
I told you I live in the back. My name's Herbie.
Herbie? A rat named Herbie?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, I guess. But how? How did you acquire your language skills, your seeming intelligence?
Oh, man, you gotta get over this. I don't know. How did you acquire yours?
Well, initially from my parents, I guess.
Well, there you have it. I probably learned it from your parents, too.
Hardly likely.
Look, it's a joke. I don't know where I picked this crap up from anyway. What's the difference?
There's a lot of difference. For one thing, I'm human. I have the instinct, the brain capacity for language.
Oh, here we go again. I'm human. I have a big brain. Well, if you've got such a big brain, how come you leave so many places for us to hide when you don't want us around?
Look, I didn't mean to make it sound so patronizing.
Well, it was. Big brain my ass.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean... I'm apologizing to a rat.
There's a 6-foot talking rat in my apartment, and I'm apologizing for having a bigger brain.
You know, the walls are pretty thick down here. I don't think anybody's going to hear you.
Does anybody else know you're here?
Sure, lots of people.
I meant humans.
Probably not.
How? How could you be down here for so long and never be detected?
You know something? I never thought about it, Jeff.
How do you know my name? Are you psychic too?
The phone? You answer to Jeff?
Oh. Well, that doesn't explain how you've been down here for so long and never been detected. You're very noticeable.
Is that a dig or a compliment?
Neither, a fact.
I don't know. Maybe they just never noticed me before. I don't get out much during the day, you know.
Are there more like you?
Hey, I got friends. What do you think I am, some loser hanging around the dumpsters all day long?
Well, do they talk too?
They talk to me. I don't know if they'll talk to you.
How did you get in here anyway? It's not like you can crawl in through a slot in the door.
No, I crawled in through a slot in the wall. How'd you get in here?
Well, I came in through the front. Wait a minute, I rent this place.
I'm a rat. I don't pay taxes either. That's for you big brain folks to figure out.
Well, Mr. Herbie, much as I find this fascinating, and I'm sure we have something to offer both Scientific American and Oprah, there is still the fact that I have a monstrous rat in my apartment.
Monstrous? I didn't come in here calling you names. I came in and said, hi, I'm your neighbor. What do you say?
I'm just trying to say this as nicely as possible. Humans and rats don't cohabitate very well. It's something to do with the filth. Fleas, plague, Smell, I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not wanted here. You don't need me as a friend.
Look, I mean, it's a lot for me to accept. All at once. I mean, there just aren't a lot of giant talking rats in my world.
Maybe your world would be a little bit better if there were.
Suppose I'll have to patch up that big hole back there.
Why are you whistling? Maybe he'll respond to it. Do rats do that?
I don't know.
Why are we whispering?
We don't want to startle him.
I thought the idea was to clobber him.
No, just frighten him off. No, he wouldn't be under there.
Why not?
Way too small for him.
How big is this rat?
6 foot.
6 foot!
Oh, he answers to the name Herbie. We should try that. Herbie! Herbie!
How can you be certain? Maybe he'll answer to Shirley instead.
No, it's Herbie. He told me so.
He told you. I know. You scout around for him down here. I'll go outside near the back, see if I can spot him. I'll chase him in, you grab him.
Do you think that'll work?
Why not? Give it a try.
Well,
Can I go now?
sure. Give it a shot. You may find him around the garbage
My
cans.
plan exactly.
Well, if you don't see anything, let me know.
I will.
Crap.
Looking for this?
That's my book.
Yeah, I know. I was reading it. I hope you're a better writer than this guy. Kind of dull.
Well, I hoped to. I was planning... Wait, you read too?
Yeah, mostly comic books. You know, we don't get much variety down here. Whatever falls in the garbage can. Got an edition of Henry Miller once? Yeah, what was that?
How did you know I'm a writer?
Well, isn't that what all this junk is for? What are you doing in this dump anyway?
Well, it's kind of an office getaway space. It's someplace homely and isolated and quiet, so I can concentrate.
And this stuff is your research?
Yes, I'm doing a profile on Napoleon.
You got a book right here about the guy. Why do you want to write a book on somebody else already wrote a book about?
Well, I'm just getting another perspective. I think I found some new insight into his personality no one else uncovered before.
Like what? Like he wasn't toilet trained properly, or he didn't get a bite for Christmas?
Well, nothing like that. What does a rat know about toilet training?
Hey, you live in a big city, you learn some things about humans.
I take it you were never raised in such a way?
No need to. I usually take a dump right back there. But I can't anymore. The landlord boarded it up so you can put it in a refrigerator.
I was wondering what that smell was.
Hey, and feed that thing, will you? I mean, you can sure tell you're a writer by the way you stock the refrigerator. It's practically empty. And look at those clothes. It's like you got Jack Kerouac stenciled on your forehead.
Great. Lessons in fashion and literature from a rat.
You gotta get over this rat thing. It's starting to bug me.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to it. Don't you have a home of your own?
Yeah, I'm right next door.
Next door is a busted coal bin.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about redecorating, but I didn't want the place to lose its charm.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want to do that.
So, what's your angle on this Napoleon guy anyway?
I don't know. I haven't really started it yet.
What do you mean you haven't started it yet? What are all these notes for?
Have you been reading my notes?
Yeah, I couldn't make much sense out of them.
I thought they were arranged differently. Just keep your hands off my stuff, okay? This isn't intended for other people's eyes.
I'm not people.
Oh, don't remind me.
Jeez, people are that crap. You never know what's important and what isn't.
Well, I just have to keep things in order, otherwise I'll lose my train of thought.
And what exactly is your train of thought? You're writing a book about somebody else already wrote a book about, and you haven't started it yet, and you don't know what the idea is, but you moved into this place to write it.
That's more or less it. I suppose put that way, it seems kind of silly.
Who's to say what's silly? I mean, you humans build big colonies out of cement so you can live together, and then you spend the rest of your time driving each other crazy. So who's to say that a book that somebody else already wrote a book about is any nuttier? You know, I hang around because I like the company. And you leave great food lying around. At least the non-writers do. So I get a kick out of watching you people and your craziness. Maybe that makes me crazy. So, tell me about the book.
Well, I'm explaining I'm a historian. I teach history over at Llewellyn College on Foster Avenue. You're familiar with?
Oh, great cafeteria. Extra wide dumpsters. Students, you know, they never finish anything.
Well, I've been there for 5 years now. It's a junior college, 2-year program only, so that means...
So when they get out, they're not smart enough to do anything.
In the world of academia, you want to get ahead, you have to publish. I don't want to be at a 2-year college all my life. Besides, I'm beginning to feel like I'm doing everything by rote. Just belching out facts and dates to a bunch of ingrates who couldn't care less what I'm offering them.
I thought all humans were like that.
A lot of them are. Anyway, I'm feeling ignored. I thought I would do something major. Napoleon has always been a fascination of mine, so...
But is that what you really want to do?
I don't know. Looking for all these notes, I just don't know anymore. I thought I had a good idea, but...
Look, I think what you need is a little free time. Maybe get your head together. Let me look this stuff over, make a few notes. You come back and take a second crack at it. If it doesn't set you straight, it's time to think a different course.
You're going to make notes for me on Napoleon?
Why not? Get a fresh perspective. You got a better idea?
I guess after you, Napoleon is going to seem a little dull. I'd write a book on you, but who'd believe me?
You wouldn't want to do that. I'm awful picky about how I appear in the press.
Come on, when were you in the press?
See how good I am at keeping out of it?
I'm not listening to you. You know, I tried to get a zoologist in here to talk to you.
Why?
Because you're something of an anomaly. You're odd.
Is that good or bad?
In your case, I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, what happened to the zoologist guy?
You stopped answering my phone calls.
Well, then, Napoleon it is. Why don't you go do something human? I got some work to do. Hey, let's stock up the refrigerator, cheap ass!
Yeah, it's helped some. I've been able to sort out my files and get a better bearing on what I want to do, but I haven't really written anything yet. not like it's meant to be some sort of swinging bachelor pad.
Oh, that's what you call it.
It's exactly what I need.
Well, it's not horrible, Jeff. What is that smell?
Oh, it drifts in from the coal bin when the weather gets a little rough. Having the landlord work on it, but look, I do have furniture.
Yeah, so does Purple Heart Veterans.
Well, now they have less. Look, I have a refrigerator in the corner, brought in an old TV, and I got a lamp. This is a lamp, right?
Does it work?
I don't know, I just bought it. And I have a couch, chairs, places to write, and a toilet with a little sink. I can just bury myself in here all weekend if I want to.
Bury yourself is right.
Floyd, the landlord, he said this used to be a speakeasy during Prohibition.
You know, if you take off about a century of the grunge, I imagine this place was interesting at one time. I can certainly see the possibilities.
Oh, now you're not going to take it upon yourself to start some domestication program for this place, are you?
Oh, come on, it could use a touch-up. After all, it's not an army barracks.
No, this is my space where serious work gets done. I don't want any comforts or frills or foo-foos.
Okay, fine. And what about the serious work? Show me what you've done on your book.
Like I said, I haven't really started yet.
Okay, then show me what you have organized.
Shouldn't we be getting off? We have a reservation.
We've got time. You'd think you'd want to chase me out of here.
Well, we did say we'd keep the visit short. It's kind of important we keep it short.
Why?
The reservation. You know how I love Korean food.
The kimchi will wait. Show me.
Okay, look, I started on the outline the other day, but I'm still waiting on some notes, of course.
Waiting for some notes?
Yeah, I think I mislaid them. Probably back in the classrooms and somewhere, maybe.
This isn't very much at all.
Well, you know, it's just a start. I've been preoccupied, what with setting up the new place and all.
I know, it's just... Let's hope it works out for you this time. But you've had a lot of false starts.
I can really feel it this time, Janice. I can really put my mind to it and buckle down. This is the ideal place for me. There's no distractions.
We're out of Doritos again.
Of course, there is one problem.
By the way, the landlord let us know. It seems he tried to do something about your rat problem.
Honey, come on.
What's the matter?
Oh, boy, are you okay?
Oh, sexy voice.
Herbie, this isn't the best time right now.
Oh, I get it. The privacy issues, huh? We don't care much about that privacy.
Oh, tell me about it. Janice, come on.
I'll leave you two kids together. Oh, by the way, I took care of your landlord. Shouldn't be a problem anymore.
What does that mean? Herbie? Herbie? God damn it. Janice, come on. It's okay. It's okay.
That was a big rat!
Oh, you saw him, huh? Well, at least I don't have an imaginary friend. You should probably breathe deeper, or breathe.
It was talking. It was drinking beer. It was eating chips. It was taking your messages.
Well, that's Herbie. He sort of comes to the place. Hey, should we be getting off? How about that reservation?
Where?
You know, the Korean place. I gotta have some food. Oh, you know, I wanted to bounce some ideas off you over the appetizer. I've been really feeling inspired over the last few days. You know, this will be a lot easier if your legs move properly. Here, there's the door, honey. Hey, you want to get seafood? I had a hankering for scallops, don't you? Oh, what the hell is this?
Oh, hey, I hope you brought some dip. We're out of it.
Hey, groceries!
Oh, God, no! What are you doing? Oh, my God, what? Ow!
Hey, you sound like you're having trouble starting again. These are my friends, Benny,
Hey!
Gretchen, and Oswald.
Charmed, I'm sure.
There's more of you?
Sure. Haven't you ever heard of the Rat Pack?
I suppose you all talk.
Yeah, of course.
Jesus, and I had trouble explaining you.
Funny, I had no trouble explaining you.
They're all alike.
How do you tell the difference?
Just easy on the snacks, okay? That stuff was meant for me. I'm a poor teacher, you know.
They're all
Just like
alike.
how do you tell the difference?
Hey, I think we're running shy on beer, too.
Don't you eat garbage?
What do you think we're doing here?
Actually, what my crude acquaintances here are trying to assert is that we do appreciate your hospitality.
You have a British accent.
I beg your pardon?
You have a British accent. Are you for some reason British? What, you got off a British Airways hold to join this guy in his broken down coal bin?
What is this rude person trying to insinuate?
I want to know how many other red nationalities I can expect coming through my door.
Hey, chill. That's just the way he is.
Just
Who are you talking to?
Are you addressing?
It's meant for both.
Can we get satellite dish in here?
Yeah.
The TV was meant for me. And no, we are not getting a satellite dish. We have come here to work, not to pass the time in idleness.
He's a bit more cranky than you said.
What are you all doing in my apartment? Don't you have a place of your own?
No.
Well, find one.
Really? I wonder if anyone has ever done a careful study of a human as an emotional creature.
Yes, they have. Now buzz off.
Well, we are in a temperamental mood, aren't we?
Get!
It's that privacy thing I was telling you about. He's not so bad once you get to know him. Hey, listen, pal.
Oh, I'm not talking to you. I still haven't forgotten what you did to my girlfriend.
What did I do to her?
Well, you put me on the outs with her, that's what.
How?
By showing up, that's how.
You know something? I don't like the insinuation here.
Oh, good. Maybe it'll get you to butt out of my life.
That cookie of yours is wigged up by a simple rat presence?
You're hardly simple, or hadn't you noticed? You meet up with any rats besides your friends lately? How many of them fit your dress size, pal? Or read books on Napoleon, or speak with British accents?
All right, point taken.
She's used to the other kind of rat. The littler ones. So am I.
So we're different. Is different awful?
Well, no, of course not. It's just, you're kind of a surprise. She hasn't gotten used to the surprise. I'm not sure I have.
You know, a rat with a British accent isn't that different than a rat with an American one.
What? I guess not.
Look, what if we made it up to you? What if we fixed it so she thinks we're not such bad guys?
I didn't say she thought you were bad. She's just not sure how to handle what you are. Besides, how could you fix things?
We'll fix the place up nice. I'll get the boys to not be such slobs. We'll act like real regular folk. We'll be real genteel-like. And if you want us gone, we're out of here. Give you your privacy, just like you like.
Oh, it could work in theory, but how am I going to get her back here? She just thinks of this place as the den where I cohabit with a monster rat.
It is kind of sticky. Tell her your book is done.
The book on Napoleon? She'll know that's a lie.
Well, no, tell her that you've been working on it in secret all this time, and you want her to be the first one to see it.
Why wouldn't I just bring the manuscript to her place?
You're busting my balls here. I'm trying to help you.
Well, what would make me bring her here?
The wall. You wrote it on the wall.
A book on Napoleon?
Well, an outline. The first chapter.
Why would I do that?
Because you're a crazy son of a bitch. That's why I know. I just get her talking to you. You know, get her to come here if she thinks I'm the one that's scaring her. You're not scaring me, are you?
Actually, I'm not sure what I am.
Well, there you are. The two of you can't use me as a lame excuse for breaking up.
I could try it.
Now you're talking.
Okay, but just lay off the junk food, okay? I mean, don't you know that stuff's bad for you? Sorry, I forgot who I was talking to. Just munch sparingly. That crap's expensive.
Leaving already? What about the book?
For some reason, Napoleon doesn't interest me anymore. Couldn't you at least get your own key?
What for? Needs a new battery.
Hey.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh, okay! What are you doing? Go get your own! I'm busy here! Stop fucking on my couch! Get off the goddamn couch! Go away! No, don't go away. I want to talk to you.
Go away. Don't go away. You're starting to drive me crazy. Pretzel?
Thanks. What's eating him anyway?
I don't know. I think it's a stupid mare he keeps dragging in here. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Why doesn't he just put her on a leash and muzzle her?
I don't think human females are called mares. I think they're called bitches.
Really?
Well, that's what I've always heard.
Well, whatever it is, she's driving me crazy. Human courtship and mating patterns. Why are they so complicated?
I don't know. That's why they make such lousy pets.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to own one.
You're the one who moved in next door to him.
Well, yeah, but look at all the great crap they leave behind. Humans make more garbage and better garbage than any other animal in the world. Without them, we'd be extinct.
Yeah, they sure wreck a neighborhood when they move in.
Yeah, you just gotta keep them under control.
And how do you do that? They multiply like mad.
Yeah, but one human is enough to keep a dozen of us in enough food so we never have to work again.
Suppose you just gotta get used to them.
Well, yeah, but for the record, I didn't move in next door to him. He moved in next door to me. I can handle one of them, but a pair of mates, if only they weren't so,
Unpredictable.
yeah.
Rash.
Yeah,
Fickle.
yeah,
Overbearing.
yeah,
Complex.
yeah.
Difficult.
You bet.
Why can't they be more like us?
Yeah.
Simple,
Yeah.
understandable,
Yeah.
dependable,
Yeah.
straightforward.
You bet.
Not complicated, just like us. So, you want to go again?
Sure.
Still Jesus! Floyd?
I got that hole in the back patch for you. I don't know how such a big hole got into that wall. Must have been the storm we had a few weeks back. Old buildings like this can suddenly take to settling. You never know how it might affect things.
Are you feeling okay?
Well, now, yeah. Getting better, I should say. I had some powerful stomach trouble the last few days. Couldn't get out of bed. Wife thinks it was something I ate, but it's all her cooking.
Well, take care of yourself. Here, I knew you were going to do a little extra repair work for me, so I brought some beer.
Oh, thanks, but I guess I'll take the pass.
What are you doing here?
I heard your little friend poking around with his hammer. I was in the bathroom. A whole bunch more literature back there than there is out here.
Never mind about the literature in the bathroom.
What, nothing about Napoleon?
No.
Besides, it was mostly pictures anyway.
What are you doing here in the first place?
I think I got a solution to your Napoleon problem.
Oh. And what makes you think that I want to listen? What makes you think that we're on speaking terms? And what makes you think you can drink my beer?
Yeah, I had better at the restaurant, but this ain't bad.
Wasn't it enough that you chased off Janice for a second time? Do you know how hard it was for me to get her here? She won't even speak to me now.
Yeah, I got some thoughts on that, too.
Oh, do you? Pray, enlighten me.
Well, personally, I don't see what the big deal was.
You were fucking on the couch! I had 2 giant rats making whoopee on the only sofa in an apartment that I had promised my intended was sterilized free of any possible vermin.
You didn't let me finish. Wait a minute. Seems to me I've heard that vermin word before. I don't think that's a compliment.
I should think not.
Look, if you're going to take an attitude about this, we can just forget about Napoleon.
Okay, what?
I don't think I want to tell you.
What?
Is it?
Well, like I said, personally, I don't see what the big deal was. I mean, I know you humans have this privacy thing and everything, but I don't understand it. I didn't think it was such a big deal since I didn't see how it was affecting you since you were just coming home so late. But I understand that you were unhappy. We're friends, neighbors, buddies. Friends shouldn't make friends upset. I'm sorry.
We're pals now?
Ain't we?
I guess. Sort of. The way 2 friends can be when one's a man and one's a rat. But that doesn't help my predicament with Janice.
Here's just a thought. Doesn't she strike you as a wee bit touchy?
I think most women in this situation would be a bit put off, shall we say.
You know, you humans make fascinating study. One of these days I'm going to have to try to figure you guys out.
When you do, tell me.
Yeah, sure.
No, I mean it. Tell me.
You too?
I'll be honest, Herbie. Humans have a lot of trouble figuring each other out.
Wow. Now I guess I don't feel so stupid. Which brings me to my point. Do you really want to do a book on Napoleon?
Well, I am a historian.
Guy who investigates dead people?
I suppose you could put it that way.
Is your heart in it? Is it what you really want to do?
Well, since I moved in here, I don't know. I thought if I moved in here, somewhere secluded, I would finally be able to concentrate. But I wasn't planning on you. But even you were just an excuse. The fact is, I really don't want to do the damn thing. I don't have a single fresh idea on Napoleon. All this paper is just a waste.
Yeah, I know. I was looking over your notes in this book here. Boring.
Yeah, big surprise.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
I mean, you still love this history thing, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, what gets your interest?
Well, what excites me, well, you know, the way I felt when I started digging through all this stuff that's been brought to us through the ages, and how it affects me, us, now. How we are all products of this stuff. We've been shaped by it. We're just a long line of humanity stretching back generations. That's why I became a teacher. I wanted to share that with somebody.
Well, then, why not write a book about how you feel about it? How you want others to feel about it? Why not write a book about how history affects people? Why not make people excited about what came before then?
Well, that's not a genuine history. Actually, Herbie, that's a great idea. There aren't a lot of books out about how to appreciate history. Wow, that is a great idea, Herbie.
Like it's a surprise. Goodbye, Napoleon.
Oh, wow, I never looked at it like that before. I mean, Janice is going to get such a kick. Janice.
Oh, her again.
I promised her I'd do the book.
What would make you do a damn fool thing like that?
Well, I've been kind of floundering lately. I needed something. She suggested Napoleon.
Oh, she suggested it.
It's not like that. It was my idea, too. She knew I loved the subject matter.
Well, then tell her that you changed the subject matter. You're not writing that book, you're still writing a book.
Well, this idea is kind of different and kind of... It's just that Napoleon is a much more noble subject.
Oh, and teaching people about history isn't? Screw nobility.
You're right. What am I worried about it? I'm worried she won't talk to me again because of you.
Look, back to that. I promised I'd fix things up between the two of you. I just didn't expect you to come home so early with her in tow.
How are you going to fix things?
We'll plan like we did before. Bring her here. I'll talk to her. She'll see I'm not so bad.
I just introduce you? Oh, honey, here's my 6-foot rat friend and roommate, Herbie.
Why is this so difficult?
Because you're a 6-foot talking rat.
You got an answer for everything.
I was about to say the same for you.
Well, what? All right then, where does she live? I'll go over there.
No. We will deal with it another way.
How much have you told her about me?
As little as possible.
You really should break it to her.
How?
God, humans, the straightforward approach. Bring her here, I'll fill her in.
How am I going to get her here?
You tell her about the book. You bring her over here. You set it up real nice, romantic. You tell her about the new plans for the book. You offer her some wine.
A lot of wine.
I'll talk to her. We'll become friends. She won't be so nervous. Problem goes away.
Or she does.
You gotta be positive. Be nice. Make it happen.
You're painting such a rosy picture. She's barely speaking to me. I'll have to conjure up a big lie and cover it in syrup.
Why lie? What's wrong with the truth?
Because the truth is 6 feet of fur, has a tail, and drinks my beer.
What? She'll pocket that?
Yes, I do.
Hey, I'm willing to help here, but you gotta meet me halfway.
Did you help the last guy who lived here?
No, he had a bad heart.
I'll need a better excuse. I'll need a great lie. I'll have to blindfold her, chloroform her, and drag her here in a duffel bag.
Well, if that's how you humans do it, I mean, usually I just snip and grab from behind.
No, thanks. You've given me a demonstration.
Well then, buddy, it's time to stop making plans and let's do. I'll go enlist the crew. You do whatever it is you do.
Oh, wait. Enlist the crew to do what?
Don't worry. Would I steer you wrong?
Yes!
You're sure about this?
Sure, I'm sure. You trust me, don't you?
No.
You're really freaking out way too much over this. It's really not that bad.
Bullshit, Jeff. Where are they?
They?
Cut the crap. I saw them with my own eyes. I don't know why I let you talk me into this.
You have to know, don't you? Like any good scientist, teacher, intellectual, you have to know.
Okay, where is this new book? The new book that I can only read here. What are you doing?
Promise not to run out on me?
If I say yes, will you unlock the door?
I'm trying to calm you.
Lock doors don't make me calm, Jeff!
I just want you to hear me out. It seems every time I bring you here, you want to dash out.
With good reason.
Yes, there is a new book, but I have another reason for bringing you here.
God, you want me to meet your new friends.
Now, I think you need to take a second and not let panic automatically take you over. I think you need to spend some time contemplating the significance of this. I mean, we're dealing with a whole new, highly intelligent species here.
Jesus, you want me to meet your new friends.
Stop it! Someone has to listen to me, to them. Why shouldn't it be you? Why can't you be on my side, on their side? This is a find that every newspaper and every scientific journal in the country, in the world, should be listening to. I'm not crazy. You obviously have seen them. Now hear them. Give us all a chance. Herbie's planned a nice little evening for us.
Herbie?
That's his name. This is his setup. The least you can do is listen. Ready? Come on out, Herbie. Janice, Herbie. Herbie Janice.
How do you do?
He's a rat.
Yes, yes he is.
And he's standing on his hind legs.
Yes, yes he does.
And he's smoking.
He does that, yes. God knows you wouldn't expect a rat to pick up a filthy habit.
How tall is he?
Well, I haven't measured him. About 6 feet.
Having a 6-foot rat in your apartment hasn't discouraged you from coming.
Well, no. I mean, you have to admit, he's kind of unique.
And he talks.
How do you do?
How did he learn that?
Oh, how did he get to be 6 feet and bipedal? Obviously, if we pin him down, he's got a lot of questions to answer.
How do you do?
Oh, look there. He wants to shake hands. Pause. Hands. Isn't that nice?
I don't want to shake hands with a rat.
Now, don't be that way. See, he wore a tie just for you.
How did he learn how to tie a tie?
You know, he's right in front of you. You could ask him.
So, your name's Herbie.
How do you do?
You understand everything I'm saying?
Oh, most indeedy, madam.
I take it English isn't his first language.
I would think rat would be.
Oh, I understand most of your English language, madam.
Okay, this is strange enough, but he's creeping me out with the madam thing.
Well, tell him.
What would madam prefer that I call her?
As long as we're going to be on speaking terms, might as well call me Janice.
Oh, very well, Janice. Why not the twosome of you partake in a sip at yon table? Make yourselves comfortable. Let me make of you an enjoyable evening. Yes, into some disquiet in your two selves' interactions, possibly because of mine own interference. Please allow me the aptitude of removing this disquiet from your presence. Please, have a sit.
What's with this stilted politeness?
Hey, I'm not used to human formalities. I'm just trying to smooth things over.
Well, knock it off and be yourself. You're freaking me out. Herbie has a well-refined character, doesn't he? Not something you'd expect from a rat, now, is it?
No, it isn't.
Oh, now come on. Herbie has a big, big evening planned for us.
I can't wait. What the hell was that?
Not what, honey, but who. Benny, I think. I haven't recognized all of them yet.
How many of them are there? And how are they getting in?
Oh, well, there was a hole in the coal bin, but the landlord boarded it up, and that made it inconvenient for them. So I put in a pet swing door.
You didn't. You put in a swing door so that the 6-foot talking rats would have easy access to the place.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
I suppose Herbie is a connoisseur of fine wines as well.
Oh, well, you never know what a rat is going to find in the cellar. It's fine. Say something nice to him.
What?
Say something nice!
You picked a very nice wine for us, Herbie. He picked it?
Oh, thank you, Miss Janice. Me not get the pleasure of serving people's much were it not for Master Jeff.
How did you acquire your knowledge of fine wines?
Oh, discards, madam. We finds most of what we needs in the dumpster behind the Italian cookery.
You found this in the dumpster?
Oh, most indeedy do.
Oh, come on, Janice. It was sealed. There's nothing wrong with
I
it.
hope you at least wiped off the bottle first.
Oh, Master Jeff would insist on it. He has his own special roll of paper towels.
Herbie, would you excuse us for a minute? Well, what do you think?
Why do you think an Italian restaurant would throw away a bottle of wine?
Christening, like a ship.
Don't be stupid.
I meant Herbie. What do you think of Herbie?
Well, I have to admit he takes you by surprise.
As far as I know, there's never been anything like him. He even helped me with the Napoleon book.
Oh, what would a rat know about Napoleon?
Well, as it turns out, about as much as I do, which is why I stopped writing the book.
Oh, Jeff, he didn't make you stop writing the book.
No, I made me stop writing the book. He just made me realize it.
Oh, brother.
I was going nowhere with it. Even moving here didn't help.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
It's not just that. I just had nothing new to say.
Okay, fine. Well, then where's this new book? The new book that you've been talking up?
That's just it. You see, I got into this field because I appreciated history and what it meant for other people. Herbie suggested a book that's filled with those ideas, how history applies to everyday people and everyday life.
It's got potential. You put anything together?
Oh, yeah, I got it right over here. These are some of the chapter headings and subjects covered, and here is the overall outline for the book.
I like some of what you've got here. You might be onto something. Maybe this wasn't a waste of time after all.
And Herbie, what a find is Herbie.
Well, I do have to admit that.
I want us to be on good terms again.
Well, who said we weren't?
Well, things have been a bit rough between us for a while.
I know, it's just... I know I've been tough on you, but it's only because I've seen you start and stop so many times, and then you get yourself a place full of big rats.
I know.
Well, it was starting to scare me. You were starting to scare me.
Well, I didn't mean to. I know I've been caught up in my own little world for a while, but I think I found my voice now. I just want things to be, smooth between us.
I do too.
Beautiful dreamer, to me, starlight and drops are waiting for thee.
The rat friends sing.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that, would you?
Tell them to stop, it's creepy.
Oh, I thought it was kind of nice. They must have been practicing for a while. Okay, guys, hang it up. The lady would prefer no music.
No music? No music?
And could you give us some privacy, please?
See, it's that privacy thing I was telling you about.
Well, they certainly make quite a thing of it, I would say.
No music?
Perhaps I shall refill your glasses.
Yeah, I'll have another belt, honey.
One of us needs to be sober.
Go on, you're a month friend.
That's why I need to be sober.
Perhaps a slight nightcap to capeth the night offeth?
Where are you getting this gibberish from?
Just a dash.
One dash for Miss coming up. I shall allow the bottle to remain.
He's really sorry he scared you. He's knocking himself out to please you.
I know. It's just, you look at him and see Herbie. I look at him and see a big, smelly rat.
Well, I have been meaning to talk to him about that part.
No, it's me. It's just, give me some time to get used to him. You'll be on TV with him before the month is out.
If he lets me. Apparently he doesn't like publicity. He hasn't liked the idea of me bringing in the zoology department to see him. Apparently they haven't liked the idea either.
Well, maybe he's not stupid. Apparently he understands the idea of exploitation.
You see, they're starting to become more like people to you.
People. I wouldn't go that far. It's just, I think that you should get to know your rat friends a little better before you take them so much to heart.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth, the breadth, the height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight for the ends of being an ideal grace.
What the hell is that?
That's Oswald.
You have a rat reciting Elizabeth Barrett Browning?
Well, he's good at it. Apparently he doesn't get the chance that often. We must have given him the opportunity.
Does he have a British accent?
I haven't been able to get him to open up about it.
Excuse me, sir? Why am I calling you sir? Yes, you. Come here.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Where did you learn that?
Learn what?
English poetry.
School, of course.
You went to school?
Yes, on the East Coast.
A school for poetic rats.
No. I come from one of the Ivy League university dumps.
Well, how did you get here?
Unfortunately, I was forced to travel the railroad line for a while. Misfortune is terrible when it comes to forced obedience.
Okay. How did you come by your accent?
Well, I suppose the same way you came by yours.
See?
Well, That was lovely. Thank you. Just not right now.
Oh, really? But if you wish, I can do a full program of sonnets from Petrarch to Milton.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
Perhaps later.
Yes. You slipped me a hallucinogen before we got here, didn't you?
Now, don't be that way. They're being very nice to you.
Maybe I've just had too much for one night. I should go.
Oh, no, don't go. Stay a while. They're gone now. We have some time alone. We don't get much time alone. You're always busy. I'm always busy.
There's always a test to write or a paper to grade.
Just stay a while. Enjoy the wine. I'll walk you home later. Just don't go. Not yet.
Tora-lora-lora. 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 Hush. Hush. Now don't you cry.
No, Janice. Don't just...
No, this just weirds me out.
I don't want this coming between us.
What, the book? This place singing rats what?
I don't give a rat's ass about the book. I do care about you.
I'm sorry, but I can't handle a barbershop rat-tat!
Come on, the night is still young.
Let it age.
Oh, how about I take you home then? We can...
I'm gonna take a cab.
No, don't.
Well, I thought that went well. Doesn't she strike you as a little high maintenance? Are you sure you want to stick with her?
Yes. I just don't know if she wants to stick with me. You know you haven't helped matters any.
Sorry, I mean, human courtship and all this stuff, it's got us puzzled. I mean, all we do is sniff. You ever tried that?
It doesn't work that way with us, Herbie. It's not your fault. I mean, you did your best, Herbie. Rats. I appreciate what you went through for my sake. You did okay. She just couldn't see it, that's all.
Don't worry, fella. But there's more rats in the dump, you know. You just gotta find what pile she's under.
And she didn't even like music.
And she didn't even like music.
Tora-lora-lora.
Hey, what do we know about human love songs? We know rat tunes. There was an Irish guy upstairs who used to sing in the shower.
There's such a thing as rat tunes?
Yeah, sure, you're not the only ones with culture, you know. Betty's really...
Oh, I really don't want to know right now.
Fine. I'll be in the cold if you need me.
What would Napoleon do?
Haven't slept?
No.
Drinking?
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff?
I don't know, what's this?
Good enough. I'm taking your trash out for you.
That's nice.
I know how you don't like clutter.
Very thoughtful of you.
Is there anything I can do?
Nope.
You know, maybe it isn't my place, but you really got to snap out of this.
Yeah, I was thinking of killing myself. Maybe that would help.
Oh, you can't talk like that.
I know. I'm too spineless to do it anyway. Maybe you could do it for me.
No, I think I'll pass on that option. All this over one email?
Yes. No, everything. I'm kind of a nothing.
I wouldn't say that.
I would. I'm going nowhere.
Look, I'm not good at aging humans, but aren't you a little young for this sort of thing?
No. Yes. It's everything. No, you're right. It's mostly her.
You seem all confused. You know, there's more rats in the dump, you know.
I know.
I mean, what would it look like if I went around all day feeling sorry for myself?
You probably look like me.
Give me a shot of that.
Here, help yourself. I'm planning on throwing up later, so I don't really need any more.
Not bad if I do say so myself. I'm pretty good at picking this stuff.
The restaurant's just good at throwing it away.
You know what I'm thinking?
No, what?
You need some female companionship.
Come on, Herbie.
No, you just got terrible taste in women. That's your problem.
Oh, and I suppose you can do better. What, you got one waiting for me in an Italian dumpster somewhere?
No, but something you could use temporarily. Just wait a minute. Come on, Gretch. Come on. Here, you two kids get comfortable while I go and do what the hell is it that I do?
Get lost.
Oh, do I go and get lost?
Oh, wait, no, Herbie. I mean, come on. Granted, she is sort of human-sized, but no. This whole interspecies thing is not... It's
Not what? Look, she's a female. Not human, I'll grant you that, but it's just for a moment, and you don't have to do anything.
She's probably very nice. You're probably very nice, Gretchen. She's probably very nice, Herbie, but I just...
Look, it's a female. Companionship. You cry on each other's shoulders, what's the harm?
It's okay, it's not like you're my type or anything.
I didn't mean it that way.
Look, why don't you two kids have a moment to yourself? I'm going to go over and sniff the bathroom at the gas station, see if anybody dumped something since last week. Enjoy. So,
Drink?
no thanks. So, you really like this bitch, huh?
Yeah.
Now what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You know, among us, this isn't much of a problem.
I suppose not.
Why, it's not like that. I mean, I'm choosy. I don't take just anybody.
Really?
Yeah, take Franny, for instance. Nice guy, but he doesn't do anything for me.
Oh?
And Oswald, what's up with him anyway?
Girl likes to picture herself as the cultured ones. We're the ones with the nest and all, you know.
Oh, we have a policy on that which goes, don't ask, don't tell.
Herbie's just different. He doesn't do anything, and it clicks for me. It's just kind of the way it is with us.
Actually, that's the way it is with us, too. I mean, I thought that's the way it was with Janice and me.
But lately, it was like we were already married, and as such, she was making demands on me she thought she could get away with. It just wasn't fun anymore.
Well, if it's not fun, then what's the point?
Yeah. Hey, what's the point? Do you pair up and mate for life?
What's that?
I mean, is there such a thing as marriage? Oh, skip it.
We just do what's important now.
We don't.
Why not?
Well, we have to plan our whole lives ahead. You see,
If a pair mates and has babies, geez, human babies take a long time to grow up. You gotta keep a stable home, then there's property, insurance, college funds, pension, social security.
All that with her?
Well, yeah, or somebody.
Glad I'm not human.
Well, it's no prize, I'll tell you that. Have you had babies?
Not yet.
What about your parents?
I don't remember them.
You've just always been here?
I think so.
Huh. Blessed ignorance.
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
You should go out and sniff the bars.
What?
The bars. That's what you humans call them, right? Where you go out and sniff each other?
We don't really sniff each other.
Then how are you supposed to know if somebody's right for you if you don't give them a good sniff?
Well, we do it other ways.
Really? How?
we ask about each other's interests.
There you go. No wonder you're stuck with such a loser. Who cares what the other one's interested in?
It's how we find out if we're compatible.
Well, it didn't do you much good this time, did it? I have no idea what interests Herbie. I assume it's the same stuff I am. Junk, keeping warm, more junk. I mean, what else is there?
Well, that's just not the way it works with us. If all goes well, the sniffing part comes later. And besides, no human female is going to let any male just come up and sniff her.
Why not?
Well, they don't like it.
Well, then they get what they deserve, stuck-up brats. I mean, after all, they get to sniff back. If you don't like somebody, you can always kick them in the face.
I think we've uncovered a spot in human and rat society that just isn't very comparable.
Beats me then. I still think you should go to one of those mating spots and spill your interests or whatever you do, like with the book.
Actually, that's what Herbie would suggest. Wait, what did you say?
Go to a mating spot?
No, after that.
Huh?
Like I do with the book thing. Go talk up the new book.
I mean, share my interests. There's got to be somebody who's compatible with me on this.
I said that?
Yeah.
I still think sniffing's the way to go.
Well, maybe that'll come later. Yeah, I'm not only starting on a new book, I'm turning over a new page in my life.
I don't really read books. I don't know much about that.
Well, don't worry. It's not for you to know. It's for me.
Oh, I hope so.
I mean, God, this is great. I heard he was right. You really did make me feel better.
Maybe this wasn't so dumb after all. And Herbie comes up with some pretty dumb ideas.
Yeah, well, maybe you're not one of them.
Aw, for a human, you're not too bad. At least you didn't scrunch up your face and scream like the usual ones.
I guess I have a talent for something. Oh, Gretchen, tell Herbie that he's a pretty good friend.
Aw, you know, you've been good to us. We've had fun here, not like the usual ones.
I still think the sniffing's the way to go.
Well, maybe I'll give it a try.
I removed those broken boards covering the coal bin. I don't know why. You won't be here, and the next tenant will want that sealed up again.
Well, at least for a few weeks the air can, circulate properly. It's just a thing I have about air.
Well, I guess I have to say thanks for being a tenant. You've been one of the nicest, if weirdest.
Oh, nice of you to say, Floyd.
Well then, you wouldn't want to take a bird with you, would you? Speaks lots of words, cuss words too. I taught him the cuss words. A writer like you might enjoy that.
Sure your wife would let you get away with something like that?
No, I guess not. You could take my wife.
I'll have to pass on that too, Floyd.
She comes real cheap, I'll even throw in the bird.
Oh God, it's tempting. but I'll have to pass.
Nuts. Well then, take care. Kind of surprised you're leaving so soon. Guess that book of yours turned out quicker than you thought.
Guess so. Oh, here, take the keys.
No hurry.
Oh, I'm going to class and I got a friend coming by for the rest later. I won't be back.
Right, well. Good luck with them, royalties or whatever.
Whatever.
Thanks for the doorway.
You're going to have to find a new one. Sooner or later, a tenant will come. He'll want that all bricked up.
You're one of the nicest humans I've ever met.
You're one of the nicest rodents.
You can say rat. We don't mind.
Yes, there's no shame in being called what you actually are, you know. Although I personally prefer Ratus norvegicus. I believe it's much more accurate.
Say goodbye, Oswald.
Yes. Well, the best of wishes, Mr. Jeff. And as Shakespeare would say,
Shakespeare wouldn't say a damn thing. Goodbye.
Well, fare thee well.
Fare thee well, Oswald. I'm glad I had you guys check for fleas.
Me too. We're starting to kind of itch a little bit. Good night. Good night.
I'll always remember that voice, Benny.
He doesn't like rat dudes, remember?
Oh, goodbye.
You didn't fool me with what you said to that crazy bird guy. You never even started your book.
Well, no sense in telling him that, or
Why
I'm leaving.
And the real reason is?
Well, as Oswald said, there's no shame in being called what you are. I'm a teacher, not a writer. I should do what I'm best at. You taught me that.
Just be clear. Just so you're clear. Sorry I screwed things up between you and your bitch.
What girlfriend?
Whatever they're called.
Oh, I don't think you screwed anything up. Chances are it would have gotten screwed up along the way anyway. We're both probably better off.
Take care, big fella. Be your own Napoleon.
Wiser words were never spoken by mortal man.
You know, we do other things besides eat cheese.
You know, I've never shaken paws with a rat before.
I haven't either. I saw it on television. Is this right?
It'll do. Wait, I was wondering. I don't suppose you'd mind.
What? Is that what I think it is?
For me.
You're not going to put this on the internet or anything. I mean, you know, we rats do like our privacy.
Oh, Lord knows nothing is more dear to a rat than his privacy.
All right, just this one.
Okay. With everybody, it has a self-timer.
You really like to have your ass kissed, don't you? Hey, everybody, come on out. Jeff wants to hit us with his soul stealer.
Ready?
Okay, hold it. Now bring the lights up, Jerry. Okay, take the lights out whenever you're ready.
No, go away. I want to talk to you.
Thank you.
Can I have a...
Quick. All right. We're done. Curtain call? No, we're not.
For a movie? Absolutely not.
Hold it. She wants to do a picture of that.
The actual photos. The actual picture.
I've already got things.